Wodzu, witam w kolejnym odcinku z epickiego przeglądu. Dzisiaj mamy grę Adios. Adios. To przywitanie po hiszpańsku, czy po jakimś po portugalsku. No i zobaczymy, co to za gra. Grafika pixelartowa, już widać, nie ma języka polskiego. To wszystko, co jest w menu głównym, tak się gra zaczyna. Dobra, zobaczmy. Zobaczmy. Chcę wam krótko pokazać. To jest chyba mocno fabularna gra, tak coś w opisie gry było. Czy ja muszę openić journal? No dobra, Terhim. A ja nie wstałem, sam stał. Spowiedź. Ja uciekam. Odejdź, odejdź, zostaw mnie.
I can't do this anymore.
Odejdź.
What?
Idź stąd.
What, mornings?
No. All of this.
You mean the deal?
Afraid so.
What do you mean? You need better pay, different hours?
No, nothing like that. I'm just, you know, done with this.
Leszczyny.
Uh-huh. Okay. You wanna...
Wait. Oczywiście, że chcę.
Yeah, sure.
Here you go. So, you done, huh?
Yep.
You do understand what that means, right?
To było w takim filmie angielskim fajnym. Że świnie
Does
zjedzą
it
wszystko.
have to mean anything?
It doesn't work like that. You know that.
Yeah, I must be getting forgetful in my old age.
Uh-huh. Nothing I can do to change your mind.
Prój.
Now you are welcome to try.
Well, let's go get some coffee. Talk things over. Come on.
Nie. Nie, bo ja nie piję kawy. No, dobra. I to będzie cała gra taka, że ja nie będę mógł się ruszać.
Smells delicious as always.
Sól chcę.
Sadie was the real cook.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Not much that's better than your home-cooked eggs.
Hope you don't mind. I left out the bell peppers this time.
Can't stand them.
Dobra. Bierz go. Czekaj, co dorzuciłem? Sypu, 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 sypu. Sypu, 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 sypu. A to się nie sypie. Weź to jeszcze raz. No, jalapenos.
Put jalapenos in them once. Never again.
I don't know. That might be tasty.
Well, if you say so.
Not to change the subject, but how long we been doing this for, you think?
15 years, just about.
Ah. Summer of 78. Why'd we meet? What was it?
Bill was sick.
Bill was sick.
And you couldn't afford a doctor.
No, we could not.
So
Jednak
you
angielski
needed
jest
my
wymagany
help.
trochę.
You or God's.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and Jimmy was trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
No właśnie.
Jimmy was always bragging about connections back home. I thought he could help.
Sita pomóc stygnie.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal. We all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you you're no good at making coffee?
Sadie did. All the time.
Thought you'd have got it better by now.
Well, Sadie made the coffee. I made the bacon.
It's good bacon. You know, when I was a kid, I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Yorkshires are. Mine are red wattle. American breed. Not a lot of them out there, you know.
That's so.
Mm-hmm.
Ale długo będziecie gadać,
Always
to
thought
jakaś
it'd
akcja
be
będzie?
nice, you know, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
Long time ago.
No
I'm
właśnie.
an old man.
You and me both.
Nie wygląda
So
na
why the
starego.
Waddles? Funny name.
Like I said, American breed. Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive. And that tastes good.
You aren't wrong. You know, the other day I was reading the paper.
Look at you, an intellectual.
Maybe. Anyways, I read that pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
No, oczywiście, że wierzę.
You, going somewhere with this?
Gdzieś zmierzasz do czegoś?
Just thinking about my food.
What's there to think about?
Nothing, I suppose. Just never thought about it before. Do you think the pigs know
Know what?
that they're food?
Oh, pigs don't think like that.
How do you know?
'Cause I know pigs. Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up here. What do you say I accompany you today?
What, help out with the farm chores? Shovel manure, milk goats, stuff like that?
Sure. Always wanted to know how to milk goats.
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first. What about your sidekick?
Protege. When I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess. But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
Ale nie wiemy, z czego odchodzi. No nie wierzę. I co, kolejna scenka? Dobra, jak kolejna scenka, to ja nie będę mu pokazywał, tylko dalej. Znaczy, on mi chce pomóc na gospodarstwie. Nie czaję tego. Trochę. Dobra. Tak.
I've always wondered what was in this shack.
Have you now?
Figured it was just some old shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
Tried to take a look in the window once.
Did you now?
Dobra, wchodźmy.
Ta-da! Beautiful, right?
Pop machines.
A, dobra.
Here I figured you had a deep, dark secret.
We have a deep, dark secret. This here is one of my hobbies.
What, collecting them?
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
It depends. What I meant was that it's no fun to just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
Makes sense.
You got any hobbies yourself?
Me?
Well, who else am I talking to?
I mean, who doesn't have hobbies?
Well, what's yours?
Reading, I guess?
Reading isn't a hobby.
Yeah, of course it's a hobby. What do you think libraries are for?
Everyone reads. Heck, I read the paper every day. But reading isn't a part of your personality. It's just a thing people say they do when they don't have any other hobbies.
You really believe that?
I knew someone who read every single day. She said she loved the smell of books, the texture of the pages on her fingers. She even bound books. Her hobby wasn't reading, it was books.
You put too much thought into this.
Well, a hobby is something you do because you're passionate about it. If it's something you're not wholly in love with, then you're still trying to figure out what your hobby is.
So, you got a problem with my passion?
No, you said I guess. No one says I guess when they love something.
Is love a requirement for a hobby?
Absolutely. Love's a requirement for many things.
And so you love fixing soda machines?
That is correct.
Why?
It relaxes me.
I don't know, soda machines. It's an unusual thing for a man to want to fix. Don't people get paid to fix them?
It is unusual, but when the missus and I would get into fights or when things was bad or I was anxious, well, I don't know. Well, Sadie's sister, once she passed, told me that
Ale jest pełny dubbing,
it was
słuchajcie.
all right to cry, that it wasn't weakness, that it was okay. And I remember sitting there in that empty living room with Everyone murmuring and telling me how sorry they were, and I didn't feel like I needed to cry.
Didn't you miss her?
Of course I did. Still do, but I don't know. Not everybody needs to cry. I don't need to cry. I don't get in that way, you know? Weakness? No. I don't know what she was talking about, weakness. Crying never felt weak to me. That's just not how I am.
I can't remember the last time I cried. Maybe that movie about the boy and his dogs.
Oh, always cry over that one. Dogs are good. Innocent.
Zgadzam
And when a
się.
dog dies, that always moves me to tears.
Yeah.
But Josie insisted. Then she kept insisting. Then, I don't know. I think she got offended I wouldn't cry, as if she loved Sadie more than me. And she made me feel like I was something wrong. Of course, that wasn't true. There wasn't nothing wrong with me. I just didn't, I wasn't like that. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't how I needed to grieve. This is how I grieve, this right here. When I got a problem, I fix it. And when I fix it, I fix a little part of me. And I don't know how or why, but it's healing. It's a healing thing. And that's why a man's got to have a hobby.
Dobra, dobra.
Sorry,
No, it's all right. I figured, you know. I figured if someone's got to know, this is my quiet little hobby. A thing I do to help me work out my worries.
Well, yeah, looks like you fixed this one up real nice.
I'm proud of it. Proud of all of them. But I'm proud of this one most.
Thank you for taking the time to show me.
There's another reason I wanted to show this to you.
What's that?
If you want it, it's yours.
What am I gonna do with a pop machine?
Well, grab yourself a nice, refreshing drink of soda every so often, you big dummy.
Wait, I couldn't possibly.
Well, please. A little memento of our time together.
Oh, come on, a memento. Let's keep this train rolling. We can work something out.
You come on back by, pick up the soda machine. Take it home with you. Or don't. If you really got no use for it, I won't be offended.
I'll think it over. What's next?
Jezus. Dobra, to nie ja będę wam tego wszystkiego pokazywał. Nie o to chodzi. Teraz idziemy gdzie indziej. Z jakimś gościem i ja zrezygnować z czegoś, nie wiem z czego. Dobra, no słuchajcie, no to wszystko na tyle. No, nie wiem, to interaktywny film i to taki pewnie z głęboką fabułą, no ale to sami sobie ją zobaczycie. Natomiast chciałem wam pokazać tą grę. No i widzimy się w następnym epickim przeglądzie. Ja nie mam opinii o tej grze, bo to jest bardzo specyficzny odbiorca do tej gry, więc ja nie jestem odbiorcą do takiej gry, ale może wy jesteście. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę. Widzimy się w następnym epickim przeglądzie. Nara.